All right, guys, mixed doubles action from the North Carolina Cup coming at you. I'm Will Doughton, joined by pro player Yates Johnson.
How's it going?
Doing well, Yates. Ooh. We've got the number 3 seeds, Vivienne, David, and Thomas Wilson, taking on the 23 seeds, Alix, Truong, and Collin Johns. Play just now getting underway here in game 1 as Collin Johns puts that one away.
0-0-1.
Collin Johns taking over right now.
Typically known as a right side specialist alongside his brother Ben in men's doubles.
1-0-1.
Ooh, wow. What a shot. What a spot there on the backhand.
I think he's using these conditions to his advantage. The ball is a little faster.
We see the conditions, like you said, yeah, are a little chilly. There's also wind that will gust every now and then.
That's right. Ooh. It's really tough with this ball, this Vulcan ball. Sometimes it's a little harder, so it plays very fast. A lot of drives work very well.
And some love off the net there.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
This Vulcan ball, I'd say I'm seeing a lot more drives than normal. A lot of people are using the drive and crash more.
And
Collin Johns being very aggressive here.
Get some love off the net there.
5-0-2.
And a big side out there for Wilson and David. Kind of stop the bleeding here in game 1.
0-5-1.
They're on the board. Vivienne, David with the attack on the forehand.
1-5-1.
Gaining a little bit of momentum right now for Wilson and David.
2-5-1.
And the run continues here.
Pickleball has some crazy momentum shifts sometimes.
3-5-1.
We talked about the drive and crash things. Drive and crash earlier. We see it there from Vivienne, David.
4-5-1.
Ooh. And what a roll. Vivienne, David. First it was Collin Johns taking over. Vivienne, David now all over the court at this point.
Bit of a shift there.
And we are back. 5-5. Good finish there from Truong.
It's a bit tricky out here. Sometimes you you know, you pick one side and you have the wind to your back, and then before you know it, the wind shifts and now it's in your face.
Tight out.
The temperature is dropping now.
5-5-1. Second serve. 5-5-2.
Just great hands there. You saw Johns try and drive it as Viv was getting over to that right side. Had the good hands to keep it in.
5-5-1.
We have a big wind shift. Now the wind is behind Wilson and David. That's a huge advantage.
Second serve. 6-5-2. Tight out. Speak. 5-6-1.
Johns tries to go middle there. Thomas Wilson not going to have that.
You do not want to go to Thomas's forehand, I'll tell you that. He's got some of the most power,
5-6-2.
hardest overheads you've ever seen. And
Case in
there
point
it
right
is.
there. Called it right there.
That ball goes up, it's not coming back.
6-5-1.
We saw the overhead. Now we see the drive from Thomas Wilson.
Yep.
Just one of the most athletic guys we have on tour. Just moves so well, able to make any shot a forehand, it looks like.
Bit of wind there.
Right in the middle of the point.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep it away from Thomas's forehand.
Great put away there.
Like you said before, Thomas is one of the older guys out here, but he moves the best, I'd say. He's still like a cat out there.
5-7-1.
He always finds the forehand.
Second serve.
Looks like John's going for the speed up there on the backhand. Unable to convert that one.
5-7-2.
Wow.
Great
What
hands from
hands.
everyone involved there. Maybe a few out balls, maybe it hit. But when you're moving that fast,
Collin is one of the best resetters in the game, I'd say.
had to look at that one. Unable to get it over the net.
7-6-1.
Ooh. Stealing his brother's shot.
Right, the one-handed
That
backhand
looked like Ben
flick.
Johns right there.
7-6-2.
What a shot there from Collin Johns. Just the lob there from Vivienne David off the volley.
Using that wind to her advantage. When the wind's coming at you, you're free to do that.
That one just a bit wide there from Wilson.
Looked pretty close. Hard to tell.
6-8-1.
Really just a huge gust of wind there, right
It is picking up.
as the serve was being hit.
Looked like it was going out. It's interesting you see Collin, he's plays mostly on the right with his brother, and now he's kind of in the role of being the attacker when his biggest strength is just getting balls back.
6-1.
Showing he is more than capable of doing that at a high level on that point.
A little long.
Looks like that one just a bit long on the return.
Ooh, not quite.
I like the Ernie attempt there.
It's
Switch
really
things up.
really tough in the wind when it's knocking that ball down. It's really hard to serve with the wind at your back, but if you can get it in, it's really hard to return back. Like I just said.
Right, right. Commentator's curse there, Yates. Welcome to the
I
club.
feel like every time I miss a serve with the wind behind me, mentally it's game over. Ooh,
Great
nice
attack there from Vivienne David. That brings up a game point.
10-7-1.
Wow. What
Good
defense
finish
by
there.
Viv.
Even better put away on the backhand from Collin Johns.
Not his shot, but he hit it well. That might have been going over the fence.
Hey,
This
if it
wind
wins the point,
is
it wins the
tricky.
point, you know? There you go. Hard to tell.
7-10-1.
Ooh, good drive.
Ooh. And just a bit wide there on that one.
I feel like in these conditions, it really matters who dictates first. You can tell by the score, you know, 5-0 first, 5-all.
8-10-2.
You can kind of run away with it if you're taking advantage.
What a point. Just a great hands exchange.
Big point.
Collin's hands are rock solid.
10-8-1.
Good
That's
speed
going
up.
to close the door on game one.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Tie in 002.
And game 2 underway here with David and Wilson on the board first.
102. Side out. Zero one one.
I just heard Thomas Wilson say it's getting a little tough to see out here. A little bit of low light. Sun's going behind the trees. Wow, great reset by
Great
Thomas
hands.
Wilson.
To the point you made about visibility earlier, you know, with these green banners also, with the ball being
101.
near green, can't be easy to see it, especially with the sunset.
Yeah, it's not too bad, you know, during most of the day, but right now, the way that sun's hitting it, it's definitely kind of blends in a little bit.
102.
Great try by Thomas Wilson.
What a shot.
That is not where you want to go. It's tough because I would say you want to return to Viv David, but then you have Thomas Wilson crashing.
What a shot.
Viv David dominating that point. Amazing
Good.
resets. Great speed up at the end. It's one
Now
of
we see
Viv's.
why they've won a gold medal before, right?
Yes. Ooh.
Side out.
Viv David always positive no matter what. I love it.
Great hands from really everyone involved there. Truong with the starting off the attack there.
131. Point. 231.
Ooh, great speed up by Collin Johns.
Point.
Kind of caught David with a chicken wing, it looked like.
Yep.
And that is going to be a timeout called by.
Different things to work on, different things to
331.
play. Ooh, great speed up. Unlucky on the net. It's always interesting to see the progression of a match and how it starts to get a little more consistent towards the end when everyone starts having a little bit of nerves.
Oh, great hands from everyone involved there. You saw Collin kind of go with the almost the scorpion,
pancake.
it looked like, yeah.
331.
Pancake.
The pancake.
You got to have a little bit of wrist flexibility there.
Definitely a difficult shot to do if you don't have that.
4-3-1.
There it is.
What a shot. Thomas Wilson down the line on the drive.
Just when I was about to say how much slower everyone was making the ball, and now he's back to driving. Great
Nice
hands
shot.
by Viv David, setting up that point perfectly.
That may have been something they talked about during the timeout, just kind of get back to being that aggressive.
Yep,
Rely on that third shot drive a bit more.
absolutely.
6-3-1.
Took a crack at that one.
I'd say
Bit too
that's
strong.
always the difficult thing in pickleball, is knowing when to speed up and when to slow it down, depending on what your game is.
Side out.
Great hands by everyone there.
Like the speed up there from Collin Johns, going
Very
right at Viv
smart.
David.
3-6-1.
And that return a bit long, and they're within 2 here.
4-6-1.
And the drive from Collin Johns, we don't see that too often in men's doubles.
5-6-1.
Gets the job done there.
That's a good get by Alix Truong. You don't usually see those come back. Usually people run away when Thomas is about to hit overhead.
What a point.
A little lefty shot by Collin Johns.
That was well done.
Fun fact, he's ambidextrous.
Wow.
I've actually played him in tennis, in a pro tournament, and a future in Pensacola.
Got some fun facts here
And
with Yates Johnson.
And when we were playing him, our scouting report was serve to his body, lefty forehand, and the first point he rips a return winner to start the match. And
That
then
is awesome.
And then we were a little worried, and then we just kept going there, and I think we won the match 2-2 or 3-3, but
Had to flex the score, you know.
I was just shocked at how he just can switch grips and hit a lefty forehand when that's not his dominant arm. Just pure talent.
Well, it is a little different.
Nice little
but
Ernie.
in pickleball, we did see a great Ernie there by Vivienne David. We did see his brother Ben and Jack Sock play lefty pickleball point
1
in
point.
Austin.
Sock misses the return in the net. I would have liked to see that lefty point play out
I know,
against
right?
them. I talked to Sock after, and he was a little disappointed. He went back to the practice court and said he didn't miss one. Great
guess so.
speed up.
Guess we'll have to start incorporating left-handed forehands into his drilling routines, apparently.
I think they do sometimes. Ben is actually very good left-handed.
8-5-1.
You wonder if there's something to be said to use that more. I was always... to be able to hit every shot in the book with both hands.
9-5-1.
Little too aggressive from Alix, I'd say it at this point in the match. You definitely want to make him play.
10-5-1.
Ooh,
Good spot there from Collin Johns.
that's a bag.
Point.
Body bag.
Viv shaking it off. Got another serve here.
And Collin Johns there with the put away. Trying to make a run and stay in this match.
6-10-1.
Great hands by everyone.
Serve.
Unable to keep that one in the court is Alix Truong.
6-10-2. Side out.
Just a bit wide there from Vivienne David.
Big point here for momentum, I think. 7-10 on the 2. This is a big stop for Thomas and Viv. Great speed up by Thomas Wilson.
Gets it with the backhand. Known for his forehand, but shows there he's got the two-handed backhand as well.
Point.
He's been working on it.
Trying to
always-
become the Conor Garnett with the two-way a little bit.
He always makes fun of his backhand, but I think it's pretty good.
7-1.
I've been at the wrong end of that multiple times in practice. Great finish by
Wow.
Thomas Wilson.
You
What
cannot-
a point.
You cannot ask for a better way to end a match
Wow.
than what